commencing this energy, this consciousness, the spirit, yes. Mokoya, lighting the energy, preparing. Come on, you got this. All right. Much respect to my homies. Oh, yes. We just started early, man. We'll start the charcoal and there we go. We did it. Preparing to talk about that third eye. Yes. Psychic abilities, psychic powers, psychic perceptions. Just want to make sure the live sounds okay. Machiwa! You guys can hear me okay? My family, familia, spiritual G's. Machiwa! Greetings, fellow starseeds. I love you. Peace to you, joy. Find that bliss in your day. Join us in this starseed party, okay? Where we get together our energies, our positive vibes, our emotions. If you don't feel so great today, well, welcome to this club. A lot of you have activated some of your psychic perceptions, feeling what they call extrasensory perceptions. Okay? Now, one of the first things I want to say is that all humans have this potential. It doesn't mean all humans are activating it and using it, but it's within everyone's ability to learn it. It's something that you can, it's called activation. That means it's available. You just have to know how to turn it on. Kind of like if your electricity went out, you would go deal with the breaker to activate it back on, right? You could say that within the human population, it is dormant. Okay? So how would you expect it to work if these people don't even believe in him, right? So we're going to explain that today. Oh, lovely. Lag already. I just want you to know that before I started, it was 30 megabyte speed on speed test. So, got some white capal going on. We'll get some of my amber. And then we'll be ready and set. Yes? Get a little piece of that. Psychic abilities. You know I'm going to do a poll later about, do you have any? Yes or no, maybe so. Spawn FH wants to get the party started. Check you out, brother. We got Daphne B. I see you. Hachiwa. LS Dreamers. Superstar. What's up, homie? Celine in the house. My Chiwa sister. Hugs. Thank you, LS Dreamers. Good to see you. Alvicio Josie. With positive vibes. Connor Size Bowen. Much respect. Michael Taylor. Machiwa Vatos. Vatas and Vatos. Achiwa. Kind of Starseed. Hello, everyone. Galactic Guardians. Machiwa. You guys, have you guys, said this word to anybody, your friends, and they're like, huh? What'd you say? Machiwa. What is Machiwa? Let me know in the comments, homies. All right, you guys. And I made a message on Instagram. And so some of our friends from there will probably join us, and on Facebook. Beatrice, Welcome, welcome. So happy to see you, regulars. Regulars. Okay, and for those of you who didn't know, I was here yesterday. Today we're talking about psychic powers. We talk about all kinds of things: spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension, aliens, star seeds. And I do this every week on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 6 p.m., around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to the program, welcome to the show, welcome to our family. And so you will find all kinds of ideas out there, about psychic powers, and there's a lot of knowledgeable information out there, right? And so we just have a little bit of a Christos point of view, and all kinds of tips from others, ideas how to activate your third eye. And 44. Start off with the number 44 people online right now. It just changed, but it was 44. Thank you guys, and for being here tonight, and try to stay as long as you can, because you're going to have a unique point of view, and a lot of us are going through this right now. And just so you know, there's many chakras, okay? And the psychic third eye is related to your chakras, if you didn't know that. So in order for you to perceive your third eye, you would want to activate this chakra. And the third eye is just a nickname for it. And I have a little bit of pain today again, so I will get lit, my third eye. And so it's more energy anyways, and it's more applicable. That's why you'll see me turn positions and like, okay, does that feel better? It's crazy, because I used the bathroom earlier this morning, and it's still, Anyways, I'm supposed to get that fiber tomorrow. Hopefully after a few more days of fiber, I will have some better results. So anyways, we all have our challenges. We all deal with circumstances and from our own life, from our own, health, our own genetics, from my father or my mother or whatever you received. And I just want to make a shout out. What's this? I'm like seeing all these. What? LS Dreamers? 20 gifted 20 Christos Avatar memberships. We got welcome Royal CJ, Nevin Knows, Praline, right? Praline? You can correct me if in the chat if you want to. Queen, Mariella LP, Marcella, oh my goodness, Belinda, Solja, Elixir Vision, haven't seen you in a while, brother, sister, Colin, Dawn, sweet baby. Welcome all of you guys. Thank you, LS Dreamers. That he's your sponsor, so she, I'm not sure. Thank you for this gift, and welcome new members to this channel about starseeds and aliens and your third eye. Much respect. That means you guys are welcome to go and join us on our Discord chat, and the link will be in Patreon or here on YouTube in my, what you call the community tab. That's where they put it now, the community tab of my channel. And if you're a member and go to my community tab, you will see the members posts. And one of them is the time matrix diagram. And it helps you understand also your psychic powers. And I'll be, thank you for that, you guys. Thank you, LS Dreamers. You're awesome, Holy One. It's exciting to have a bigger family. The diagram I will show tonight because it helps you see all the chakras and the development, okay? Because most people here are just limited to their the third chakra, not the third eye, which is up here. The third chakra is down here. It's called the third eye, but it's actually the sixth chakra out of 15. Now, most New Age systems, most spiritual systems only talk about 7 chakra. Some only talk about 5, right? So now you can find your truth, okay? This is the Christos point of view, and this point of view talks about 15 chakra. So that would be the universal chakra. The human DNA out of those 15 is 12. That means there's 3 levels beyond that could be part of your DNA, depending if you're a starseed, indigo child, you would have more than 12. But all humans have a 12 potential. Notice the word potential. That means right now most humans only have 3, but they could learn how to activate the 4th chakra, heart, the 5th chakra, the throat, and the 3rd eye chakra, what we're talking about tonight, the indigo ray. Okay? So this is why, these chakra are in different locations in the middle of your body. And these centers are vortices, like a gateway to higher dimension, a specific dimension. This takes you to the 4th dimension, the astral, the heart does. This takes you to the archetype, the 5th dimension, 5D. Okay, this one is the one for the indigo ray. So the indigos, what this chakra does, it creates a field. Imagine it being egg-shaped. It's an egg-shaped energy around your body. It's kind of like a projector. It projects this field around you, and you're going to have several layers, several spheres, or they're more egg-shaped, like oval-shaped, like this, compared to a circle. Okay, it's more like around the form of your body. And you're going to have several of those around your body. And so out of those 12, because remember, at least all humans have 12. So out of those 12, we're talking about the 3rd eye, which is right in the middle of your forehead, you could say. But around this area, it's not just a pinpoint, right? It's a kind of an area around here, between your eyebrows and in the middle of your forehead, kind of like this. And you'll literally feel it. You in meditation, in breath work, when you're pulling in prana, you'll be bringing more of that energy that you can perceive. You'll feel it in your body somewhere, like in these different areas where the chakra are. So this is something that you deal with physically, which connects to, usually these connect to certain glands in your body. And the 3rd eye is known to be connected to your pineal gland. Okay? And even scientists know it has something to do with visual, or it looks like and acts like an eye. And it's true. It's actually literally, you've heard of Cyclops. Cyclops has an eyeball right here. And they've known and they've discovered that there's like an actual eye. But realize there's something to do with the pineal gland where you can even close your eyes and you see visions. You can perceive the astral reality. You can perceive other realities. You can see spirits. You can see ghosts. I'm not saying everyone who opens their 3rd eye sees all these things. It all depends on your own frequency, your own soul family, your own, hierarchy of, it's not a hierarchy, but we call it kind of like a family tree. Your personal Christos, we call it. And you connect to those. Now think about this. This is your identity here on earth, okay? This is your identity in higher worlds. So, one thing that's important to understand, thank you for those hearts, William, about your 3rd eye. It's like an aperture of a camera. Those DSL cameras, not one of those automatic cameras or your cell phone camera, but a DSL camera that's got a lens, you can change the focus, and it uses, there's digital ones, but you can use film and all that. So it has an opening that you control. How much light you let in. Regarding chakra, it's how much of that life force energy you're bringing in. The Guardians call them creation currents, life force currents. Okay? So we're trying to bring in the 6th dimensional life force current, the 5th dimensional life force current, the 4th dimensional creation current. Creation, they're coming from God. These life force energies are divine energies. Now maybe you're not a divine person. Maybe you're flawed, or you're distorted in some way, but you're still focusing on an aperture depending on how much you've opened your chakra. Okay? Now that's an opening, that's a flow, like a valve. It's not like you can, okay, I want to turn into full max. It's not at your, it depends on your development of your consciousness. Okay, so this eventually should be growing and growing and activating and opening until you got a full opening. Okay? That is the goal. The goal is to open all your chakras, but all of your higher chakras right now are closed. And so you're not getting any consciousness from those chakras. So the whole point is to go into a spiritual journey, put down your devices, your headphones, your TV screen, the conversations, go into a dark space. I mean, like a room or closet that's dark, right? You just put a towel on where the floor is, so it's completely black. Put in earplugs. And then you'll start to develop and exercise, pump up your third eye. Okay, just like you can train your bicep, okay, you can train your third eye with exercise. That means you're actually spending time training it, using visualization, anything that centers around using visual memory techniques, visualization techniques. Okay, now one of the things I did as a newbie, I took an amethyst crystal and I would lay down. So you have like a small crystal that can balance and stay put on your forehead while you're laying down. And you'll actually feel it, you guys. I was new to it. And I really, before I even felt any experience, some type of psychic perception. But I would feel uncomfortableness. Kind of like you go to the gym and you haven't worked out in a while, well, you're not going to feel very comfortable the next day. You're going to feel very sore. And I'm not saying you're going to feel horrible if you start working this. What I'm saying is expect some some type of, oh, wow, I haven't felt that before. I haven't worked that part of my body before. So that's what we're doing is getting used to something new maybe you haven't used before. It's always been there, you guys. It's not something you're trying to accomplish. You've already accomplished it. You already have it. Okay, if you are a regular to this channel, you'll learn that we're multidimensional beings. And while we're here in the 3D, trying to experience some six-dimensional consciousness, well, there is a six-dimensional version of us up there. What do you think you're connecting to? You're connecting to your six-dimensional identity. It's not something that you will become, it's something that's already exists in a future timeline. See, you understand from a universal point of view, these places all exist in different timelines all at once. So what you're doing is with your third eye, you're connecting in the moment, in the now, from your six-dimensional future self. Now, that's just one self. You have many selves, okay? Many selves within the sixth dimension, many selves within fifth dimension, and we already know that in the third dimension, we have 144 of us here. You have yourself here in 2023, hello. You also have another version of yourself. Maybe it's in Rome, maybe it's in ancient Egypt, maybe it's in Atlantis, maybe it's Atlantis and Lemuria and Rome, and maybe in Maya, or where the Mayans lived, the Inca, or the Aztecs. Maybe you were a Native American. Okay? This is all past lives, future lives, but according to the Christos, innerchristos, it's all simultaneous lives. So it's a little bit of a distortion, coming from the New Age, but the understanding is, you're learning how to, understanding what being a multidimensional consciousness is. Multidimensional means in the moment, in the now, you're many beings right now. So thank you for those hearts. Thank you for being here, guys, and for joining us. If anyone wants to get lit, let's see a fire in the chat. What's up? What's going on, homies? And it's real, you guys. I would say between 1 and 10, my pain's about a 4. I don't like that. I don't want 4. I want maybe 2 or 1 or 0 pain. So, now, I gave you one tip of how to open your, thank you. Yes, all right, brothers and sisters. I gave you one tip, okay? One of the tips to open your third eye is use a crystal. Regularly, every day, maybe a few times a day. Sit there for in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just like you sit in meditation for a while, maybe you're doing yoga for a while, well, do third eye work for a while. Practice, and also, it's about visualizing, seeing. What do you think clairvoyance? Hello, clairvoyance. It means you see other worlds, other beings. You can perceive psychic energies. Okay, the third eye can, and since we are multidimensional, you can see future timelines. You can see into the past. You can see into the future. Okay, you know how the psychic people ask for your palm or your hand, and they do a reading, or someone does a reading with a crystal ball. It's the same thing. You're using different psychic abilities. These are not psychic. It's anything that's outside of your density universe. Well, 4th dimension is outside of our density. 5th dimension, 6th dimension, all those are psychic realms that you can connect to from our world. It's like your remote Wi-Fi, your spiritual Wi-Fi. So, and once again, all humans have this ability. Now, the reason why there's some humans that have it and some humans don't, that's because the ones who don't are not actively on a spiritual journey. You're not into the spiritual realms. You're not thinking about spirits or ghosts or aliens or UFOs. Your mind, your energy, your focus is not in that arena. You want to put yourself in that arena, you start learning about energy, consciousness, spirit. You don't want to learn that stuff? What are you going to do? You're not going to learn how to utilize, and you're not going to understand what these energies are, right? Machiwa. So the crystal is one way to help start training it. This is another way. Okay? This is just another way. You have free will choice to do this or not. And when you take this medicine, it goes straight to your chakras. And one of those chakras is your third eye. Now, you can feel it. When I take this, people are at different levels, and that's okay. All right? Maybe you don't feel anything yet, but you will. You can and will. You guys, let me tell you from my own testimony. I used to not feel nothing. I believe in my own idea, because I haven't heard it somewhere or read it somewhere, I believe in my own idea that all children are psychic until they're not. Until 3D life, 3D parents, 3D school, 3D education, the 3D world pulls it out of the kids. I don't mean pull it, I mean the kids are not interested anymore. Now they're into cartoons, they're into sex, they're into junk food and candies, they're into weird shit. They're not into their indigo vibe. This world teaches them not to follow the spiritual path. This world is not a spiritual world. I mean, this planet is not a spiritual planet. I mean, what I'm saying is, most humans are clueless to psychic realities. It's a reality. Some people say it doesn't exist. There's a 7-7. We just saw 2 numbers today, and we already saw 2 numbers. So put some more of that incense real quick. And another way to activate your third eye is to start doing meditation and learning breath work. I know that's a lot of things we already talk about, but for people who are just coming here, oh, it's a third eye video, let's check that out. Well, one of the things you want to do is sit in silence, which is meditation, and keep your back straight. Try to. That means you can lean it up against something, but just keep it straight. Otherwise, you can be comfortable. Did you notice when you're laying down on the ground, your back's straight? But the thing about laying on the ground is you could fall asleep. That kind of defeats the purpose, right? That actually comes with practice. Getting to meditate without falling asleep. To be able to sit in complete silence. To be able to clear your mind. To be able to run breath work. That takes practice. And that's okay. It takes work just like you go to the gym, man. You guys go to the gym, right? Boys and girls who love to go to the gym, work their bodies. They have fit bodies. Man, that's not easy. You have to live a regimen. You have to eat in a regimen. It's serious and it takes hard work. That's not why everyone is fit. Not everyone's fit because they don't want to invest in that time. They're not interested in spending that much time in their week counting calories, counting carbs and proteins, and, you know, developing your psychic powers takes work. It's not a snap of the finger. It doesn't happen tomorrow. You actually have to work at it. Okay? Because this is something that's dormant. It's asleep in your DNA, and you're trying to focus on it. And here's another simple idea. Intention. Intention. When you start telling the universe, I'm opening my third eye. I don't say I want to open my third eye. Don't say I need to open. No, just say my third eye is opening. My third eye is opening. I am opening my third eye. I'm feeling energy in my third eye. Use these kind of words. Positive, proactive words. Not I need to or I'm going to try. You know, this is regular manifestation 101. You put positive images and positive intentions. So use a crystal, amethyst, Auralite 23, any type of purplish, bluish crystal, because that's what it is. Indigo is part magenta. No, I keep saying that. Violet. Violet and magenta are close. So violet and blue. Oh, violet and blue is blue-violet. So if you can't imagine indigo color, which is the third eye, then start saying to yourself out loud or inside your mind, blue-violet. So you can see blue and see violet and mix them together. Now you see indigo. Blue and violet is indigo. Blue-violet, indigo. Bluish, purplish. Blue-purple, purple-blue, blue-violet, indigo. Whatever you want to say to help you visualize. Okay? Mochiwa. So it's about the indigo ray. Now people are going to have different opinion. People are going to say it's purple because they're looking at the new age bullshit. They're looking at the charts that show chakra 1 through 7. And they say, oh, it's purple. No, it's not purple, honey. You get purple, you're not in the right place. It's indigo. It's blue-violet. It's not purple. It's not blue. It's not violet. It's blue-violet. It's indigo. You get the color wrong, you get the energy wrong. You know, there's a blue chakra. There's also a pale turquoise, which is a bluish color. And there's also a dark blue chakra, the 10th one. So, hello, 3 different blues. You better get the color right, right? You better get indigo right, right? If you're a little bit off the mark, let's say you're a marksman trying to shoot cans. You're off a little bit. You're not shooting the can, honey. You want to be accurate. You want to get the waveform. It's science, right? Color light is a wave, a spectrum. Indigo, third eye, is a spectrum. Your psychic 6 tenths, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, your 6th one is indigo ray, Mochiwa. So, while I'm getting lit, I'm going to put a poll. Do you feel your third eye? Let me put that. Because a lot of people can say, some people will be able to say, I have my third eye open, And others will say, well, I sort of have my third eye open. So my question will be, so it includes both of you guys, because some people will feel nothing. And that's okay, you beloveds. Don't worry about answering. No one's going to see your answer. I just want to know, so we get an idea. If you feel anything from your third eye, then you have some activation. Remember the analogy. That's a little bit. Maybe some people just have a little bit, and that's okay. Because most humans have nothing from this. This is the 6th. This is the 5th. This is the 4th. Okay? You actually evolve to the 4th first. You actually evolve next to the 5th. Because we got a lot of New Agers skipping astral. They don't like astral. They have some problem, excuse me, or distortion about astral. It's New Age distortion. You don't skip astral. You don't ignore astral. You 4th dimension, it's an entire part of the human species. You don't just jump over it. You see what I'm saying? You don't have, like you're playing hopscotch and you just jump over the 4th dimension. No, you don't. And you don't skip over the 5th dimension. And I know you love and want to do the third eye, but honey, you still got to do this one, the 5th one, the 4th one. Okay? Did you go from 3rd grade to 6th grade? Did you jump 2 grades? You see what I'm saying? It's consciousness. And each one is each higher one is an evolution. It's a whole nother advancement. So if you're trying to go from kindergarten math to 6th grade math, you see what I'm saying? So, an amethyst crystal, we said meditation, breath work, and use medicine like this. And I'll make that poll real quick. Do you feel anything from your third eye? Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? I love you so much. Let's go out and have a party. Okay. Do you feel anything from your third eye? Baby. Yes, no, sort of, I don't know. Sort of. A little bit. A little bit. And one more option. No, just yes, no, or a little bit. There is no other option, right? There's the poll. Off to the start. Mokuye. And you guys, and put it in the comments too, because we like to talk about it and see your comments. Sunset Dream sees. So, now of course other types of medicines also activate your psychic abilities. Not just, cannabis, but other medicines that put you into other states of consciousness. You see 3D society. 3D society, mainstream society, thinks there's something wrong with altering your consciousness. Religion thinks there's something wrong with altering your consciousness. That's what this is. Because this is 3D baseline reality. And if you start perceiving other worlds, other realities, that's an alternate state. And religion says that's evil or wrong. Mainstream people think that's crazy and weird. You see, this is the humans down here. Billions of humans down here and have no clue about altered states or psychic abilities. Machiwa. But you starseed, you indigo, you maybe you're not a starseed, you're just a earthseed who's curious about all this stuff. You're interested in psychic abilities. And why wouldn't you be? Those, how we have smell, sight, and hearing, and touching, some abilities. Wouldn't you want more? You have more. Remember what we said at the beginning. It's unclaimed. It's dormant. Reclaim it, baby. It's your God-given right. It's your part of who you are. It's part of your identity. These are your identities. This is consciousness, and it is alive. Energy is alive. When you deal with any type of energy, that energy is some being or consciousness. What's up? You want to open this up? Open it up with me. Let's take a gander. Let's pack a quick little backpack, and we're gonna go across the metaverse. It is a multiverse. It's more than one universe. What's up? So remember, one of the things you open is intention. Intention. That's one of the ways you open your third eye. When you're constantly, every day, maybe you're writing notes, maybe you're putting in your diary, opening my third eye, opening my third eye, open my third eye. You go crazy about wanting to open your third eye, you're going to open your third eye. Open third eye. Psychic perceptions, psychic visions, see higher self, see higher evolution, higher spirit, feel psychic energies, machiwa, intention, makoye. There's certain essential oils. Take a dab of witch hazel. Take a dab of, there's certain essential oils. You just need a couple drops. There's another one. We're going to give you over 10 different ways to open your third eye. And stack these techniques. Use more than one way to open your third eye. Another one is to rub some certain essential oils. You can even do a quick Google search. Which essential oils help to open your third eye? And then go buy it. Put some drops on your finger. There you go. Another way, an extra way. And you guys are brilliant. So you guys put in the comments yourself, say, hey, I know this also opens your third eye, helps open. And here's another tip. Stop using fluoride toothpaste, because while we're trying to open our third eye, there's other dark consciousness that doesn't want you to be psychic, and they want to damage or block your psychic anatomy. These dark beings in the world know about psychic abilities. They know about the spiritual war and drama. They remember their own identity in the higher world, but they're on a different agenda. They want to control the human race, and you can't control a bunch of psychic beings. They don't want you to be psychic. They want you to rely on their information. Because when you're psychic, you can go outside of this paradigm, outside of this reality field. You're not within their grasp, their entanglement. They want you subdued. They want you just blind little sheep who are obedient. Okay? We call that sleepers anonymous. So you want to wake up out of that. The only antidote to being asleep is waking up. What's up, Pony? This channel is about a waking up. 55. Dude, this is the third number we've had. 55. What's up, homies? Yeah, it's good sign. We love synchrony. We love some messages from spirit. It lets you know, like, hey, you're on the right track, baby. And you feel it. It's a energy you feel along your spine. That's actually where your chakra is. Okay? They're along the spine. They're not on your belly. They're not on your chest. Okay? They're along, that's part of your brain. Did you know that? Your brain isn't just the gray matter. This is, kachiwasu. So
if you're real fat, you know, wow, damn, it's really right here. If not 3 feet away, how big is your belly? 1 foot, 2 foot, or here's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot. That's a beast, right? 3 feet away. So, when you place the crystal, you could put the crystals on your back. So that means you need help. A friend, or whoever can put crystals along the correct locations, and that's why you can look at diagrams online. But you know, at least check with innerchristos where we put the chakras. I mean, because Ashiana, she also talks about the Reiki. When she's teaching you Cathar 1, she's going to tell you about how to use your palms, and that how you have a negative and a positive on one side and the back of the hand. So you have to know that. Reiki, and they don't do this. In Kalanta, you're going to be using like this technique. Or, sorry. See how easy it is to do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You need to do the right way. Okay, remember, transmitting hand. That means this magnetic hand goes over, see, a positive, negative, you go. So it's explained in how to do that when you're doing healing on someone else, or even healing on yourself. And you run the energies like you're taught. And even in Cathar 1, you're going to learn something called Doradic phase currents. That means you're using actually three chakras. You're using 3 chakras at once in these techniques. It's freaking badass. Doradic phase currents. Check it out. Remember, while people call it subtle bodies or life force energy, guardians call it currents. Chiki, mochiwasu. Semantics, right? But I like to be, you know, speaking that Lyran way. You know what I mean? Shka. Since I got lit, sometimes I have to blow my nose. Sorry. Let me blow my nose. Woohoo! Party time! We got this. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Woohoo! Put a crystal. Here's an oralite. Here's an oralite. My hair. Here's an oralite, but you don't want to put a ball because it's going to roll off, you know. Roll. You don't want it to roll, so get one that has like a flat surface, unless you're so like balanced and you like put this on. So yeah. When you start to open your third eye, okay, you confirm for yourself that these worlds exist. You don't see them with these eyes. You see them with your third eye, Holy One, with psychic perception. So it's these people who don't believe in those other worlds because they don't see spiritual realms, because they haven't opened their 6th dimensional consciousness. They're stuck in not 6, not 5, not 4. They're stuck in 3. They don't see nothing. They think you're full of shit. So just remember, when you're learning to open your third eye, your psychic sense, people aren't going to believe you when you start saying things. They'll think it's inside your head, that you're just imagining things, you know. When you go on this medicine, people talk about drugs, it's drugs, and they think something's wrong with you because you're trying to explore your consciousness. They're coming from you're high, you're gonna see things, imagine things. See, this is their point of view, man. They're looking through a keyhole of the universe. They don't see the full spectrum. They see a tiny little spectrum. This is why you want to open your third eye so you see more of creation, which is saying more of God. God is everything. God is everywhere, everything, every place, every world. God is everything. So when you go to open your higher consciousness, now you're witnessing more of God, more of creation, more higher evolved beings. Now, just as well as we can go up, we can also fall down. And actually, billions of humans are falling into Phantom Earth. A horrible place to be. Just saying. So, you don't want to do that. You want to ascend. Quiecitas. So, if you're going to be, just know this, if you're opening your third eye, you're opening a highly evolved spiritual aspect of yourself. And involved, it's like by 3 generations beyond you. It's like your great-grandchildren who's living in a high-tech futuristic world who look, they're like gods to us. So we aren't going to stay like this little humans who just walk on the earth and take airplanes to travel faster. You will be able to disappear and reappear somewhere else in the whole multiverse. And what's up? It's not special. Down here, we're so distorted, we're so disempowered, and we lost our memory. We don't see beyond. That's another thing. When you open the third eye, you remember. You will remember those lives, which from your point of view down here is future lives. You will see the future. Clairvoyance? No, you're perceiving a higher reality in the now. From where you are, it's the future. So you're going to see some pretty advanced shit. Because we know even 4th dimension, they're like gods to us. Much less a 5th dimensional being or a 6th dimensional angel or 7th, 8th, 9th dimensional archangel. Don't forget the 10, 11, 12 dimensional avatars. And the 13th, 14th, 15th dimensional Brahma. Solar Rishi. Yes. All three of them are called the Universal Trinity. So, while we're talking about third eye, 6th, well, that ain't shit really. Out of 15, that's not even halfway yet. You're still in a low level. Angels are low level. Even archangels are low. When you still got all these levels beyond them. What I'm saying is, when people act like they're the shit, they're not. Take point of view, take perspective. Where are you embodied right now? It's not very impressive. So, anyways, you want to open your third eye, holy ones. Just remember, that's a high-level spiritual aspect of yourself and a memory. A timeline that you will start remembering. So yeah, you can see my medicine worked well. It helps me connect to higher parts of myself. You see Thavian's Christos. This is my crystals. My personal crystals, which is 1,728 minimum. And I heard Ashiana say for guardians or indigo children, it's going to be around 5,000 or so. So between 5,000 to 6,000 lives. You got to understand, you live 12 lives on this side. I mean, not 12 lives, I mean 12 dimensions of lives. And you live the same amount of lives on the antiparticle universe. They're both you. It's polarized version of you. What you're doing is ascending, pulling each level together. Now go to the next level, particle, antiparticle. Bring it together. Go to the next level, particle, antiparticle. Bring it together, ascend. Together, ascend. Together, ascend. You're part of a whole. Just like twin flames. They're part of a whole. So it was intentional. God created it this way. So we experience polarity, and it creates. It's creating by having consciousness go through this 15-dimensional time matrix. We're creating memory. We're creating life. We're creating. It's part of God's memories. This is all God's memories. In the now. In the now memories. Everything that's happening here in 3D, everything that's happening now in 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, all the way up to 15D. It's all happening in the now. So, sorry guys, we're all good on the connection, right? So our poll says 74% of you have felt your third eye. Yeah, Holy One. Yeah, baby. What's going on? Have you opened your third eye? 74% say yeah. What's up? Put a couple pieces of incense. Got to be mindful of that, right? Copal. You can tell this is the white copal. And there's a gold copal. We are God. We are sovereign. We are free. You said it, Dean. Awesome to hear you guys talk like that. Freedom educator. What? You don't have my audio? Can you guys hear me? All right. Testing. I have audio. I did reload. We're back. Can you guys hear me? I see a 55. 55. What's up? Yeah, baby. Luna. Thank you, Luna. Lady Jade says, yeah, right. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully you guys didn't. There wasn't silence for a long time. Okay. We just get this bullshit with the internet connection, and it's like I'm supposed to fix this. I just need a little bit more money and then I can fix it. Not fix it. What I'm planning to do is get a new internet source. So. Anyways, I would like to ask your guys' help. If you guys can help me in a prayer. My father, apparently he's in the hospital and he lives in Tucson, right? So that's far from me. But he had some type of seizure. Now, I don't know any details right now. I just know that he's in the hospital and that he didn't remember anyone at first. So I just want some protection over Thavian's father, okay? Please send protection and prayers over to my father. He's in the hospital. Damn, my palm is really hot. And so send that prayer to my father, Thavian's father in Tucson, Arizona. The energy will go to the right place. You know, we work with intention. We send the energy. Love to my father. I love you, Father. Sending positive energy, loving energy, protective energy, strength, guardian, protect, blessing, love, healing. My Chiwa. Thank you.
All right. So the third eye, open your third eye, holy ones, and you shall see. It won't be a belief, it won't be a faith, it'll be a knowing. You will be in a knowing. So I would rather have a knowing than some blind faith. You must have faith. Well, hello, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. You have to expose your cards. They play, when they play with you, you have to show your cards, and they don't show you their cards. More chivas. So it's like something that is important for all people on a spiritual journey, is to open your third eye, because it's valuable sense. Like, even our five senses, which one would you not want to lose? Okay, since I can make a poll that has only 4 choices, I can put 4 senses in. Like, which one should I take off? Smelling? Or tasting? I think probably smelling. People would rather get rid of smelling. Everything else is no way, right? So, out of seeing, hearing, tasting, or feeling, which one would you rather? Which one would you rather have first? Mine is sight. I would not. These are the last thing I would want to, before I lost hearing or smelling or tasting or feeling, right? So that's what the third eye is seeing. I want to be able to see. A picture is 1,000 words, man. Imagine your entertainment only being voice or audio, and you don't get to see jack shit. The world would suck without being able to see. Right? I don't know, maybe you guys just can't live without tasting or smelling. I have to end the other one. 73% in poll. Thank you very much for those who participated in that. So let me make a new poll. Is it going to let me redo this? I don't think it's going to let me rename the word yes. Oh, yeah, okay. I want to keep all my senses here. Sight. Come on, you gotta choose, man. Hearing. Feeling. Who? That's a kind of hard one too. Not being able to feel a woman ever again, or feel nothing, not even my own head or something. And we said not smelling, so tasting. Which one would you save last? Or which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite? Which sense is your most favorite? Thanks, you guys. I'm curious what you guys are gonna say. Me too. If I could answer the poll, it would be sight for sure, man. I can still function. If you can function pretty well if you can see. So, I mean, if you could only see, I would rather. So, I don't know, man. Can you imagine you can't see what you look like? Maybe you look really disgusting, or there's something on you don't see. You know how often we rely on mirrors, on reflection? We want to see what we look like, what we appear to other people.
You know, do I have nose hairs or ear hairs, or is there any food on my shit? I don't know. You know, I can't go check because I'm blind. No, you know, I don't want to do that. I mean, if I had a choice, of course, there's people who are already blind. I'm not trying to be inconsiderate. I'm saying to those who have their sight, would you want to lose it? No. So, it's kind of like I wouldn't want to lose the third eye either. I don't want to lose that sight, that vision. That would be boring as F, man. Shit. But think about this. If you are blind, use your third eye. You can see the inside the world if you learn how to train yourself. Did you know that? You know, like second sight, you see a different point of view. Just the same way that you can see the hawk or the eagle flying in the sky, you can start looking through the eagle's eyes, or the hawk's eyes as he's flying. Put your sight somewhere else. Put your sight in one of your other selves. Some people put their sight or through someone else, other humans, you know. So some people do divination. They use their vision, okay, to connect and see. See. When you're seeing something, it's using the third eye. And you're, with your eyes closed, you're seeing it through this. Okay? So, and you guys, it's not some one religion that believes in this. This is known in many different cultures. This is ancient. People have known about psychic abilities, you know, for forever. So we're just like a kind of like a pocket of society that's interested in this kind of stuff. I mean, also Wiccans, you know, people into magic, they are curious, or they learn about the third eye and the psychic abilities. Okay? But somebody on a spiritual journey is using it for different ways. You know, so, but besides seeing other things, you can see yourself. You will see other versions of yourself in other worlds, and they could look like aliens. Your other selves are looking like aliens. We won't all look like a familiar looking human. You know? And of course they don't want to scare you. Maybe you have some connection to insectoids. Like a mantis. You know, maybe that would scare a lot of people to death to see some giant insectoid humanoid creature. They would be, what the F, like, you know, scared. But there's these mantids. There's a mantis race called Athean mantis, and these are benevolent guardians, and they're taller than us. Praying mantis beings. Does that mean all their race is good? No, maybe there's individuals that are bad, but their race is guardian. And so they're actually, the gray aliens have some of their DNA. They're related to them. So they're kind of like teachers for the little grays. They're trying to help the grays. There's other insectoids that are dark though, like the Zephalium. These ones are abusing the grays, like using them like slaves. So, but some of the grays themselves are dark, like the ones from Rigel Regalians. We have the gray from Orion star system, and the gray aliens, they're called Zeta Reticuli, and the Zetas are actually super psychic, you better believe they have their third eye. But they're, they're using time travel. They use portal system. The Guardians call it the time portal system. It's funny because if you're into the secret space program, they talk about the portals too, and stargates, and wormholes. But according to Ashiana, wormholes take you to the phantom matrix. You don't want to go to the phantom. You want to take vortices or stargates, portals, portals or stargates. But the wormholes that go to phantom and, these Metatron death, servants of darkness and chaos, well, they want you to take the wrong gates. They want you to come down the phantom. Come join the phantom. It's reverse life. What is phantom? It's reverse life. So that means death. It's a falling into forgetting, self-destruction, unconscious oblivion. See, even darkness returns back to Source God. It returns back by becoming space dust, and then that's recycled by the Creator into new consciousness, new life. Nothing is destroyed. If everything is transmuted, changes form. So once you're in this body, you change form into an astral body. And then eventually you go to an archetype body, and then an angelic body, and then an archangelic body, then an avatar body, then a rishi body, and then a geomantic body, and then a polaric body, and then an ecadic body. What's up? Spiritual G's. Now think about this. This is psychic power. I mean, in your psychic abilities, you can have telepathy. What do you think a Jedi is using? A Jedi is using psychic powers. Now, according to even the secret space program, there's people using powers like the Jedis. This is what they're reporting. And they say that there's such powerful super soldiers that can even bend thick steel walls. They could just bend it, no problem. I mean, you don't have to believe them, right? I'm just saying, these are whistleblowers. A lot of them that I've seen are the ones being interviewed by Carrie Cassidy, and she's an excellent reporter, and she gets to the truth. She'll grill people, but she's having these people come out of the government and shit talking about this stuff. So it's not just one source either. She's been doing it for what? How many years? For a long ass time. That there's already fleets of spaceships that we have. We're already traveling to other dimensions and going through time. It's all science fiction to us, and it doesn't seem like it's real. Why do you think Trump came out with the space fleet, or space force? When you think that's new or some shit? It's a disclosure coming. I mean, there's all kinds of darkness too, but there's white hats bringing out disclosure. While the phantom beings, the dark beings in power, the reptilians, the Anunnaki hybrids, all these different beings, different races, different factions, different agendas, different coalitions. I mean, there's infighting. They fight amongst themselves, much as with us. Shit. All kinds of worlds, all kinds of beings, all kinds of agendas. So, when you open your third eye, wow, this shit is real. Oh, you don't have your third eye open, you don't see jack shit. It's all nonsense to you. It's all fiction. It's just spiritual mumbo jumbo. No contraire, holy ones. Understand that when you open this, it's confirmation. Oh, wow. Now you're embarrassed. Now you're not going to admit that it was real because of your pride. Oh, they were right this whole time. Yeah, bitch! Excuse me. But, you know, people have been telling you this, and you've been mocking them, even maligning them, chastising them, you know, isolating them, debunking them, exposing them, huh? What's up, homie? Oh, you saw some paranormal shit now? You saw some supernatural, what the hell kind of stuff? Oh, I'm afraid now. I don't want to open my third eye. I'm afraid what I'll see. Something's wrong with your energies, honey, if that's what you feel. You need to be in a different space, right? A space of, unity? That ring a bell? How about a space of love, joy, peace? Where does fear come? When you're in those spaces, right? If there's some war, if there's calamities, if there's people, humans dying in some drama onto the planet, does that mean you go turn into fear? Okay? That is ammunition for these Metatronic death. It gives them power. Don't give them your power. That's how vampires thrive. Especially in a spiritual war. Even in a world war. That's what they want. Okay, what is war? What is death? Energy for phantom. War equals death. Somebody's a dying. Right? You better believe they want World War III. Remember, even Shauna said it, when you see people dying, it was already planned. Shikasmachiwa. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie Millennium. That's what it's called. Like, I was, even as a kid, teenager, grown up, I always loved time travel movies, and this is one of those time travel movies, Millennium. And what they would do, they were time travelers from the future. They would come and take dead bodies. They would take people that were gonna die and rescue them, but replace them with dead bodies. They would do it without anyone knowing. They would even, like, there was this airplane that was they know was crashed. So they went before the airplane crashed and took the people, even the pilots, they took them and replaced their bodies. So, but when there was an investigation on the planet, you know, people are investigate plane crashes, well, they started seeing bizarre shit like this, related to time travel. It was interesting. I love that movie. I'm getting this lag notice. Sorry, guys. But I don't know. It's been an interesting conversation about the third eye. I don't want to give up the live yet. But I've seen the huge drop when it went all the way to the bottom, then people came back online. So, yeah, this seems to be part of this. Yeah, guys, we're in a spiritual war, so we just learn how to be guardians. We know, and with our guardians, we stay in a place of unity and love. And that's what we are, and that's what our strength is. It doesn't make you weak to be someone who's loving and peaceful. Because, corrupt people or dark people, into darkness, into criminals, they see that as weakness. They prey on people who are, just being good and kind and trusting. They'll abuse that. They'll manipulate you. That's a vampire. When you feel someone moving you in places, manipulating you, it's a vampire. Get away from this vampire. Let go of them from your circle, from your friend circle, from your people, out of your household, away from your children, away from you. Hello. Transmute stuff like that. Do ego work. Do shadow work. Clean up some stuff in your life. Okay? And another tip of activating your third eye is living a conscious, mindful, blessed life. Be a good person. Be a honest person. Be a kind, generous, friendly person. We're not talking about some sin and guilt stuff or religion. It's about energy. It's about spirit. God is love up there. God is joy and bliss. That is the attributes of God. Not anger, not murder, not sacrifice like you see Jehovah and Allah. All these creator gods, so-called creator gods. They're not, you guys. They're aliens from 4th, 5th, or 6th dimension. Most of them are. That's who interacts with our density universe. Mostly 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensional extraterrestrials. Because it would be archangels going into density 2. And density 2 beings coming down to density 1 to us. But it doesn't mean an archangel won't come all the way down here. So, but it's these beings who come in with these high chakra activated. And a lot of these aliens who can go through stargates and shit, obviously they have higher chakra activated. Now, once you activate them, you too can go up there. You will go up there. And you go into a stargate, and you go into the core of the Tara, and you go to your new body. And I know a lot of us want to do that. We're tired of this sadness and this depression, this war. They want war. The people don't want war. Yeah, stargates are vertical. Portals are horizontal. So let's say you want to go to the year 2050. Well, you would go to a portal, that's horizontal. You're still in dimension 3. A stargate will take you out of the dimension into another dimension. Portals don't take you to other dimensions. Portals are networks within one single dimension. So there's a big difference between portals and stargates. Portals are limited. Stargates will take you to a whole nother reality. So they both have their purpose, right? Because you can travel to another reality and then take a portal to an exact part of the timeline. Plus, you make it geographic. Maybe you got a portal going to the moon, or going to the Sirius B, or going to another part of the Earth. So there's an ancient natural, there's natural portals, and then there's a bunch of technological portals. Stargates are natural. You can't duplicate those. Stargate is a stargate. Wait a second. Well, don't quote me on that. I'm just saying that a planet has stargates, a sun has stargates, and there's also universal stargates. Or don't forget galactic, and then universal stargates. So there's different levels of stargates. And what's really awesome about planet Earth is that we're one of the universal stargates, man. Out of 12 universal stargates. You know how you say SG1? Well, you would say USG3, Earth. Okay, we're a universal stargate, man. And not only that, it's because of this status of our planet, we also have a bunch of other stargates. And this is what the dark beings have been taking over. That's why it's basically game over and it's an evacuation. So we're learning about the plasma body in these teachings. So you're going to go way beyond the third eye, honey. But we still talk about the third eye. We still work with the third eye down here. So, as a matter of fact, if you have your third eye open, you're an indigo child. That's another thing about the third eye. I mean, everyone has the potential to develop their DNA, but it's not really highly likely that Earth seeds will develop 3 strands in one lifetime. But think about this. If you're one of those sleeping indigo children and you haven't activated your third eye, you don't feel anything or you're not using it, you know how you don't use it, you lose it? Okay, you never got it going, or you never felt it or experienced it really, or you weren't conscious of it. Well, this indigo needs to wake up, or maybe they stay asleep, or maybe they go to the dark side. Now they're casting spells and curses against people, you know, just because they never found what they were. They never understood that there's something called a starseed or, you know, indigo child. I love you, holy ones. We're a big family. A family of light. You got to see your future bodies. Your future bodies are so dazzling, so magical, so perfect. Brilliant, brilliant. That's what light is. Brilliant, magnificent, beautiful. You start going into darkness, it's ugly, it's frightening, it's suffering, it's pain, it's torture, what you call agony or affliction. You choose chaos, or do you choose order? Chaos, order. Chaos, order. This is path of sorrow. This is path of joy. You want joy or sorrow? Do you want chaos or you want order? Now, I just finished Stranger Things. I didn't know. I thought there was more seasons, man. I was so sad to find out I just finished the last season. What the F, man? Season 5 is not coming out until 2025. What the shit? Anyways, notice in this movie, when you're a guardian, you understand all this darkness against, you know, the light. That's what Stranger Things is. The darkness against all these kids, the light, trying to fight this demons and shit. And so, and then we got this girl, 11, who has psychic powers. Okay? Very powerful psychic powers. everyone has that potential. And you notice how she goes into seeing other people. She's using her third eye. And this whole concept of a flotation tank, did you notice this in movies? They use flotation tanks to reach the psychic worlds easier. It's like using natural ability plus using technology like a flotation tank. And it's classic. It was in his TV show, Fringe. I love Fringe. I watched the whole thing before. And they would use the flotation tank too. You put salt in air so you can your body is floating without any effort, without any rafts or those little swimming pool shit. No, you just lay in the salt water and you don't sink. But that keeps your body weightless. You don't feel nothing, and it keeps it no sound. You notice that 11 always has some fuzz in the background, like. So that means she would have water running, or she would have something TV static, radio static, some type of. So you want your ears, your hearing to be diffused, so it's not interrupting. So you're able to focus into the spirit world. This is what 11 would do. That's what the fringe people would do. They would get into an isolation tank. So if you guys really want to open your third eye, you can buy the plans to build your own flotation tank. She did a flotation session once in a freezer. They just emptied all the food out, and she got in there and floated in it. And of course, she always uses a blindfold. Same thing. You use a blindfold, and remember how I talked about using earplugs, or you could use some type of static noise. Okay? And you can't help but to use your third eye. You'll be training like you go to the gym. You got all these different machines. Well, you just need to train yourself with your mind and your actual conscious thoughts, using visual constructs or whatever, visualization techniques. You run energy techniques. You're going to be using these, man. This is part of your abilities to develop yourself. And it's just one part of you. You're going to be developing several levels of yourself, even beyond your third eye. There's something called your crown on the top of your head. Everyone's got a chakra right there. It's higher than the third eye. And then you actually have that's number 7. Number 6, remember? 6th chakra, 7th chakra. You have an 8th chakra right here. Not the heart. The heart's right here. The throat's right here. This is the 8th chakra. It's gold. Can you visualize gold? A gold ball of energy? See, we're going beyond the third eye. Crown is violet color. Just regular violet. This is gold color. This is silver. Third eye goes this way. 9th one goes that way. So it intersects. Third eye is horizontal. The 9th one is vertical. Diagonal. Like a unicorn. It comes out the back, down. So there's some intersection going on a few of the chakras, and that's one of them. So don't forget about the ones below the third eye. You want to develop as well. The throat. Around your Adam's apple. Boy or girl, it's right here. You'll have your throat chakra. Okay? And just like all the other ones, you can feel them. You can feel the third eye when you get used to. Remember, I told you earlier, I used to never feel anything, you guys. So if you're one of those people right now who cannot feel anything, you can do it too. I did it. I learned from nothing, from books and stuff. And I got the idea from a book for the crystal. And I always had crystals in my life. So, of course, I had an amethyst, so I said, okay, I'll try that. And some people use toning. You can do certain toning, and you can Google that. You can say, what's the best thing to tone for opening third eye or activating third eye? You guys, learn to take notes, do some research, get this information into your brain, understand what it's all about. And I'm teaching you from the Christos point of view, so you get to know the multidimensional aspect of your third eye. You get to know that it's a spiritual thing. It's a energy that's alive. It's a part of you that's a futuristic, highly evolved version of you. And if you just have a tiny opening of that, you're getting a small taste of some freaking unbelievable knowledge or any healing or whatever you're seeing. It's a gift to you have the third eye open. Some of these people can find people who are lost, or they can find things in the earth, or similar to people using dowsing rods. That's a psychic ability, that you're using a tool like using a crystal ball, but you're using your third eye as well. It's kind of like together, like the dowsing rods or whatever device. And so the third eye is something that you can explore, and there's all kinds of applications. Maybe you lost your keys. Maybe you want to go out of your body and astral travel to see what your girlfriend or boyfriend's doing. Maybe you want to just go to see Area 51. I wouldn't recommend it because they have psychic defense. You better believe the government knows if they can make psychic super soldiers, they know about psychic abilities. It's not a surprise that they know people will be trying to check inside their, they have to protect. They were dealing with Russian spies or whatever, psychic soldiers. So they had to have psychic soldiers. Other governments have to have psychic soldiers, psychic guards, psychic hunters, maybe psychic warriors, fighters, psychic magicians. These people know this shit. People like Corey Good, they talk about this shit. They had these powers enhanced by their technologies. They became super psychic, super powerful. Remember, I just mentioned earlier, some of the dark ones can, bend steel in half, no problem, with their mind. Like L, that shit is real. That's disclaimer again. You get disclaimer coming out in movies. You have disclaimer coming out in comic books, and disclaimer coming out in video games. You get truth. Everyone got booted off my server. It's so ridiculous, you guys. Sorry. That's just the way it rolls on YouTube. I have no monetization on this video, and they still will do this. It's alright, man. No, it's not. We'll fix it. I'm just glad you guys are with me, man. What's up? What's up? Yeah. What's up? Hey, you guys. Hit that like button. I know if you haven't hit the like button, please smash that like button. Hit the like button if you like this video, you like this video. And if you guys like this video, if you like my other videos, hey, please consider subscribing and even donating to Christos Avatar. You can do that here on Super Chat. Or you could do what LS Dreamer is doing by buying memberships for other people. Or you could also buy one of my art pieces on my Etsy. And I'll be releasing probably 2 art pieces tomorrow. 2 new ones. And I want to start doing them regularly again. It's just been crazy. And now I got the holidays. I have something going on with my dad. I got my own show to deal with full time. We're all have some hectic lives, right? But yeah, this internet is making me bonkers. Almost every live is giving me issues like this. So I know it's I'm not living in an excellent connected area. They don't even have cable out here, man. Sucks. So I have to build myself an antenna that reaches really far, and that's what I got the antenna. Now I just need some other stuff, so. Okayes, masutas, okuyes. Chicas. I should ask Patty Paparazzi, man. She's helped me before. Machutas. Simone K. Oh, thank you, Holy One. Much respect, number one. Yes, alright. I love you. Big hug. Yeah. Thank you, dear, so much. Luna. Indigo Wizard, homie. Yeah. Indigo doing some transmuting. What's my native background? I'm not a native in this life. I'm just I have brown skin because my dad is brown. My mom was white. My mom was white as you can get, and my dad is Hispanic. I mean, if you live in America, you don't call yourself Mexican, but Hispanic. So I'm half. So I'm half of that. That's why I'm not totally dark, not as dark as my dad, you know. But I'm not native. I know I was in another life because I've seen it many times. Some of these, most of my lives, other lifetimes, are in different languages. So now I speak and say a lot of words in different languages, man. It's a trip because sometimes I don't even know what language it is, but it comes out like a stream. No stuttering, no pausing. It just flows out. Like wasn't even in my, present thinking or ideas. So I know it's part of my family coming through. And so it's you have to also understand that we have a big Christos family, personal Christos family, but some of it could be dark. You know, some of your other lifetimes are maybe serving service to self. You know, to serve. You know, instead of service to others. They're into the phantom. They're into darkness. They're into manipulating or vampiring energy. You call them energy vampires. There's actually actual vampires. You know, so a lot of these fallen angelic aliens are freaking scary looking. And they're into dark shit. Wicked stuff. So, of course, they're, some of the Anunnakis are called Luciferian, and the reptilian dark ones are called Satanists, you know, because we have a family of Anunnaki called Lulatan. Okay, this isn't Nicardian information. That's where this whole concept or idea of Lucifer came from alien races. Same with the Satan idea. When you understand that our world, our religions have been taken over by aliens, you're being ruled. Period. End of story. I mean, end of sentence. You're being ruled. You have governments. You still have kings and queens and emperors and presidents. You have dictators. You're being ruled. That's not a free society, you guys. They can kill you if they felt like it, because they rule over you. The king could say, cut off his head. That's what they would do. When you learn about all the kings and queens throughout history, these freaking beings are diabolical. You're rich and royal, they're freaking wicked. like they're disgusting and horrible people. They will cheat on each other, kill each other, malign each other. They're you know, it's like gangsters amongst each other.
Lady Jade, welcome, Holy One. Arishi, wow, welcome, sister. Much respect. Thank you for becoming a member. Glad to have you. Patty Paparazzi in the house. I'm like, okay, there we go. I was just talking about you, Patty. In a good way, don't worry. Michael Summer. I'm working on my channel too, brother. Send me some positivity. Did you say channel? Are you talking about a YouTube channel? Well, definitely we'll send some positive energy to you. Much respect. Mike, send some positive energy, you guys, to Michael Samber. Positive vibes. Like blessing and shining light, and it feels warm like the sunshine in the afternoon, unless you're in Phoenix, Arizona. It feels so good. It's blessing. It feels so comfortable. Like you don't want anyone to bother you because if you feel real comfy. Thank you for being here. You bless us with your presence. Machiwa. So we will take care of this internet problem. It might take a week or two, but we'll get it taken care of, man. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with it, but I know a lot of you have patience. Some of you do. And some people don't. Much respect to you. Celine saw 44? Or are you 44? I'm joking. I think Celine's like 24, maybe. Sunset dreams. Lots of love and healing vibes. Alright. Sylvia Cole. I like butterflies. Yeah, you're right. They're puppets to the real extraterrestrial rulers. They don't even know that the chosen ones are expendable. I remember Roshana talking about this. After the chosen ones have done their job, they won't need them anymore. Like, because they're going to act so arrogant towards those who aren't chosen. But when their time comes, then they're out of there, you know. So, I mean, you guys got to think that the wicked, the dark side, that's how they roll. It's about tricking each other. It's about outdoing each other. It's about taking each other's power. It's about taking each other's territories. It's a fight. It's dog eat dog. Shark eat shark. They're eating each other. Remember, it's the way of chaos. That's not our way, Guardians, Starseeds, Indigos. Our way is life. We're pro-life, pro-humans, pro-earth. You know when someone is pro good side, white hats. You know when the difference. Wait a second. I guess I'm surprised the software doesn't know I'm online. So, but yeah, it's you know, they're like in this chaos. Remember, that's the way. That's the destiny of sorrow. You're chosen a very sorrowful existence.
It's going to be, maybe you feel like you're on power and top of the world, but it ends up in self-destruction. I mean, at some point, it's kind of like the point of no return, because it'll be so, you'll be falling so fast that now it's, you can't stop it. And some people will free fall all the way down and return to God through self-destruction. And just realize that they will be recycled. Just like you recycle your data on a hard drive. You wipe it clean and put new data there, yes? Well, God takes this self-destructing code, energy, and now, because that consciousness uses free will. You're using your free will right now. You know, everything you think, everything you do has some type of result, some type of consequence, some type of reaction. So we're trying to be very mindful of our thoughts and our actions and be in a blessed state. Be living in... Imagine if your energies were just freaking fine-tuned. You didn't have any diseases, any sicknesses. You had perfect health. You were towards perfect health, working on it and developing it. And you just had a very clear mind. You didn't need to take any vitamins or supplements or drugs or medicines. You were just freaking perfectly in tune. That's what we want to get to. That's what we're all capable of. Fine-tuning our life to be just in bliss. You won't have suffering when you're in the state. And supernatural things will start happening, like, you know, paranormal, supernatural. And to me, it's all confirmation that this is all real shit, man. Like, you have this confirmation all the time. You're a starseed, man. You're getting these synchronies all the time, right? It's not, we're all reporting it. We all know something's going on Earth. Yes? And part of that is opening your third eye, vatos. So if you want to do it faster and better, stack some of these ideas tonight. Start with intention. I'm opening my third eye. Start getting a crystal. Get an amethyst if you have one. Start working with essential oils on your third eye. Start, all these comments that were put in chat. You guys had some good ideas in chat. You guys understand some of the valuable code is amongst you guys sharing with the rest of the world, because other people will watch this video and read your comments. So thank you for being part of that, you guys. You're awesome. And you guys, you can give books on third eye. You can do meditations on third eye. You can do mantras for third eye, sacred geometries, do a candle spell, all kinds of things. It's just part of your anatomy. Just understand, I call it a psychic anatomy or spiritual anatomy. The Guardians call these Templar. And these Templar have abilities. When you start to open one, you'll start experiencing otherworldly things, because it is a divine level, a higher level of yourself. So your life is not boring, man, when you start seeing having otherworldly experiences. And you get to a point where you don't need people to believe you, right? Some people say, you're lying. You're bullshit. Let them. Okay. Whatever you say, blessing to your, choices and your beliefs. I respect your beliefs. Please respect mine. Because you'll deal with people trying to fight you with that. Trying to switch you or trying to convince you to follow a 3D point of view. You don't want to, talk about those aliens or psychic powers. Prove it. Levitate that rock. I want to see it. Otherwise, I don't believe you. I don't need you to believe. You guys don't have to prove jack shit to people. And understand that there's different levels of people's abilities. Some people are very powerful, very psychic, very aware, can see your aura, can hear your thoughts. You know, it's called telepathy. If you can speak to someone, you can hear them. Or someone can speak to you, you can hear them. We're like, you know, one person can maybe read palms, or what's that called? Psychometry. They can touch any person's object they touch and get readings from them. They can start to get readings of all the people that touched it, for example. That's one ability. Do I have that? No. Maybe you have it, and I have something else. Maybe that person has other ability. You know, some of them are doing, like Elle. She does this. This is from Stranger Things, the movie or show. Telekinetic. There's telepathic, telekinetic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, seeing, feeling, hearing. I've had experienced all the clairs. And it was a trip to experience clairaudience. Clairaudience tripped me out, dude. More than clairvoyance. But I guess clairsentience tripped me out the most because I felt beings touch me and tap me. Now, that could have been a psychic person fucking with me, right? Excuse my language. But it could also just be some spirit of your own, you know, self. So, or whatever. It could be some being. Clairsentience. If you didn't have clairsentience, you wouldn't feel it. You know? If you didn't have clairvoyance, you wouldn't be able to see these things or confirm them for yourself. This is why I love being able to see, because I proved it to myself. I no longer need anyone else's agreement. You won't go crazy now trying to prove it to someone. You don't need to prove it. Stop trying. You know, one thing you have to understand is everyone has to do this work themselves. You can't give it to someone and they just, you know, you have to actually integrate. If you don't integrate, you're not getting it. So someone can't just hand it to you. You see what I'm saying? So everyone does the work and it's not easy. You know why it's not easy? Because we're supposed to do this naturally through living life to life to life. And remember, and so you're growing because you're remembering. We're not doing that anymore. We're forgetting and dying, forgetting and dying, forgetting. We're not going jack nowhere. We're not developing. Our soul's not going nowhere, you know, because it's staying in the same place. So we're changing that. We're learning about ascension mechanics and fencing our DNA in one lifetime instead of thousands of years. That's why it's hard, because we have to learn thousands of years kind of like this, you know, because this is a 26,556 year period of Earth. And we live lives throughout that period. So talking about thousands of years is not really a big thing. We're ancient. We're actually, the human race is 560 million years old. So a few thousand years ain't jack, right? So, I love you guys. I like talking about third eye and psychic powers. I want to tell you something. You know, because I have to do this work, like all the keywords and hashtags. Did you know, for some reason, the word psychic is banned from hashtag. You can't use it as a hashtag. I had to find out that the word reptilians is not, you can't use that hashtag either. Why Google? Why YouTube? Can I not use the word psychic? What is wrong? Is there something dark about the word psychic? Why can I use a hashtag psychic, YouTube? Why? Seriously, man. I can't even, you can't even put ghost orb. I found out that ghost orb is not allowed. You're not allowed ghost orb. Why? Why Google? Why YouTube? How come we can't talk about spiritual things, psychic things, without it being, deleted or it's called censored, man. I found out on my own by using all these hashtags that there's some things that are simply not allowed, being censored. And I thought that was trip, that ghost orb was not allowed. Or no, real ghost videos or ghost orbs. They don't like that. Like, who's gonna think of censoring ghost orb? Because I was making a video about spirit orbs. And I found out when I would use those keywords, they wouldn't show up because it's not allowed. Why psychic, man? What's wrong with psychic? Is that a vulgar word? Is it got some political point of view? They don't. What did I say at the beginning of this video? They don't want you to be psychic. They don't want you to open your third eye. They want you to be deaf, dumb, and stupid, and just get inoculated, and keep on dying and being less freedom and less, less of a starseed or less of a human. They want you disempowered. They want you sick and dying and suffering. They want to collect all your taxes and collect all this loose energy, and they're the kings, the queens, the billionaires. They're ruling your asses. They're living off of your efforts. You're the sheep. You say, not me, Davian. I'm awake. I'm free in my mind and my soul, my heart. I am bringing this God's sovereign freedom to the world. I'm shining my light. Are you shining your light? Light workers? You call yourself a light worker. You call yourself spiritual. Well, are you sending it out? Are you sharing it? Are you throwing it? Are you giving it? Come on. What's up? I love you guys. All right. I guess I'm going to settle down. I'm going to finish the live. The transmission is going to come to a close. I hope you learned something about the third eye tonight. At least one thing, maybe. Please leave a comment, you guys, about your psychic experiences with your third eye, intuitions, perceptions, visualizations, because your messages help other people. Because other people will ask questions and they will maybe get their answers just by reading your... And you guys can start threads, talk back and forth. And it always helps the channel and helps the video too. And we're just trying to get this information out. And like I said yesterday, because I had a live yesterday just for the hell of it, we did hit over 400K on that one video. So maybe tomorrow it's going to be over 500,000. I'm sure it will. It might even be 500,000 tonight. So that's my hybrid video. I made a hybrid video part 2. Maybe that's going to kick off too. We'll see. But you guys are part of this. You're part of it. You're part of this team. For real. And then one day we're going to have a headquarters. We're going to have a headquarters with staff. We're going to have a spiritual retreat centers. That's one of my goals in the future. We're going to have people and staff, representatives, maybe agencies and clinics, all about healing and ascension, and doing Kathara and doing a plasma body, Tantra Ahura. It's like we're going to have a Jedi school, but it's a Christos school. It's a Chikasma Guardian school. What's up? Can you guys see that dream? Can you imagine that dream? It'll be in Sedona, or maybe it will be offices in Peru, offices in Kauai, Hawaii. Kauai. Sedona, Kauai, and Peru. You see the vision? Yeah? Machu Picchu. If we're going to be in Peru, we're going to be close to Machu Picchu. Close to the Sacred Valley. Yeah, baby. We got this. I've been invited to other places like somewhere in the East Coast and Mid Coast. No, guys. There's only 3 options for me. Thank you for your ideas, but there's only 3 options. The only reason I don't like Mount Shasta is because I don't like it cold. You go to Mount Shasta, that's only taking you to in Earth. I'm going somewhere farther than that. So yeah, I feel like Tribe 5. So Tribe 5, homie. Inca, Vatos, Machu Picchu. I've already been there. I spent the night in Agua Caliente, which is right below Machu Picchu, the town that sponsors it. So, I wouldn't mind living in Agua Caliente. Agua Caliente. And they got this powerful roaring river right next to Agua Caliente. It's like crazy dangerous if you fell in there. It's like what's that word? Tumultuous? Like water that's turbulent, powerful, crazy, rapid, you know? I gotta post videos of that. I got some videos of Agua Caliente. And of Machu Picchu. I made a video about that. Check it out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. And come again. Come and see us on the Flip Flop on Saturday. We'll keep rocking and rolling, baby. Yeah. And we got some cool videos coming out. Please check out some of my playlists. You guys can get my email down there, or you can visit me, direct message me on Instagram, homies, or on Facebook. Check it out. We got you. Come visit us on Discord, man. Come to the Discord server. You got to become a member. It's only $5. Come on, what's up? That's more than cappuccino costs more than that. You get something at 7-Eleven that costs more than that. Circle K, you know. You think it's a Happy Meal or something cheap nowadays? No, it's like minimum $12, $5. It's worth $5. Become a member, join YouTube, join my Patreon. What's up? I love you guys. The more the merrier, man. Thank you to my moderators. We got Indigo Wizard, we got Celine, we got Little Alien, and Starman when he stops in. We got all our members. Give a hug to all my members, yeah. Special hug, ooh baby. Thank you for being a member, and thank you to Ellis Dreamers for bringing in more members. Oh my gosh, he's a super guardian. He wants more members too. More members. Thank you guys. Blessings to you. Thank you, Ellis Dreamers. Special thanks to you, Holy One, and all of you who are Team Indigo. Team Indigo, all you other starseeds out there, what's up? What's up? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to wake up with these other higher beings. I mean, we're awakening in this world, and the angels are here. We're with the angels. We are the angels. Much respect. Peace. I wish you blessings on your journey of opening your third eye. You will open your third eye. Tell that to yourself. I'm opening my third eye. I'm opening my third eye. Open your third eye. Siwa.
Namaste, holy ones. Much respect, much love. Omni love.